What's up, y'all? What's good? It's your girl, Straight Facts Unmatched, and I'm back with another video. So I just want to let y'all know that I'm going to be very active, so make sure you have your notifications set to all. And if you have not been getting notifications, just make sure you turn it off and turn it back on and just go from there, because I don't believe that I don't know what's going on with the internet. I don't know what's happening with the cyber world or whatever the case may be, but it seems to be a glitch or something. I have no idea. But just make sure you have your notifications set to all, because yes, I am going to be very active and I'm going to be consistently uploading content for you all. So just make sure you are here when I upload. This reaction is going to be about my Jazzy's life. I want to say that I hope that Mama Dukes is doing okay. Prayers to her. I know that her health has been getting to her as of lately. And I'm wondering if her daughter is seeing this. Jasmine, I'm going to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you, because you are going to be 32, I guess, this year, or what, 31, whichever one. Your mother is up in age. She's not getting younger. She's getting older. I had to realize this myself about my own parents. Like, yeah, they're getting older. Now that I'm looking at them, it's starting to show, you know what I'm saying? In all of that, our parents, they are our rock. At least I know mine is for me. Both of them are. If I'm in need of something, if I do need something, if the boys need something, they will see to it that we get what we need if we need it. Okay? And I know that your mother does the same for you. We have children. Our children, they're our responsibilities. Our parents can help when they want to, or do whatever it is that they want to do for their grandparents when they want to do it. They're getting up in age. They're not going to live forever. And when you have responsibilities, you have to be responsible. Every time that you were in need of something and you couldn't get it yourself, or your boyfriend couldn't get it, your mother has came to your rescue. She had to come and pick you up to take you to the store to go get her grandson some milk, and you had to feed her grandson off in the store. Not only that, 12/6? The day you was sitting on the bathroom floor crying because you didn't have food for your children? But you had a whole man with some big ass hips there that couldn't assist or help you. He said he just prayed for you. And you had a baby with this man. All he could do was pray for you. Just like when your tire situation happened. Oh, you couldn't call on your boyfriend, because for one, your boyfriend didn't have a car at that time. He probably was off with his boyfriend, quote unquote. And you had to call your mother that that have all of these health issues, that's very busy, because she actually does get up and go to work. You had to call your mother to come help you, to assist you. Not only that, when your car was in the shop, she had to go up there and check the girl. I could go on and on and on and on and on about how your mother done had to step in to help you, as if like you a little ass girl. But in your mind, you are. So I guess that's how she has to play it. Because you know what? LaToya is in the home. So maybe she feels some type of guilt or something, or she feels some type of way about, maybe she feels like she failed her oldest daughter. So maybe she's trying to make it up with you or whatever by catering to your every need when you need something or whatever or whatnot. But it's hindrance, okay? Because it's not helping her grandkids, and it definitely ain't helping your ass either. You have to wake up and realize that your mama's not going to be on this earth forever. That one day you going to wake up and she may not no longer be here. God forbid that. I hope she lives a very long life. I hope her knee problems stop bothering her, and whatever health issues that she have, I hope they go away. But you have to understand something. You have been using your mother as a crutch. When that crutch is no longer available for you, what are you going to do? Let's just say that YouTube crashed today. That the internet we no longer have the internet. The internet is no longer available to us. And you were not able to call on your mama. What would you do? What would you do? Chris is at work. Chris is at work. What would you do, Jasmine? If you didn't have Mama Dukes to call on when you have all of these problems that you be having, and you didn't have that man that help you, all he could do is pray for you, what exactly would you do? Would you then go use your kinesiology degree? Would you then go back to a 9-to-5 job? You have to think about these things, because I don't know if you just thinking of the right now. You're not thinking about longevity, because you're not. Your mother's not going to live forever, ever. She's not going to be able to bail you out of every situation that you get yourself in. So you as a grown-ass woman have to wake up and do what you need to do for yourself and for your kids. If you know that that man in your house is not really helping you the way you need to be helped, then you need to make a decision. But you want to be so stupid just to be able to say that you have a man there. You are willing to put yourself and your children through any damn thing. I'd be damned if I put myself through some unnecessary shit, let alone my damn kids, just to say I have a man. You've been hopping on this camera talking about you ain't been feeling good. Now, you've been depressed. That's what you've been. You've been stressed out. Whatever's really going on in that house has gotten you feeling some type of way. And it probably is causing you to be sick. Not only that, you're probably not taking your blood pressure medicine like you're supposed to. You're probably not eating like you're supposed to. Haven't seen you exercising lately. I guess that done been thrown up out the window, because the way I'm looking at you looks like you could be possibly pregnant again, allegedly. I'm just saying. Like, are you really not thinking, girl? Do you think like, what do you think you're like, this is a movie or something? This is your real life. Them kids are yours. They are your responsibilities. If you don't have YouTube or your mother to help you with these things that you've been having all this time, what would you do? You need to really sit down and think about that. If we didn't have the internet and you didn't have your mama no more, what the hell would you do when it comes to you and your children? What if one of your tires was to bust? What if you had to put your car in the shop? What if you did have to go get your baby some milk? What if you did need some food? What would you do if you no longer had YouTube and Mama Dukes? You cannot use your mother as a crutch forever. Your kids are your responsibility. And the men that you had those kids with, which is Philip and Chris, it's their responsibility and yours to make sure that those kids have what they need. There's not anything wrong with you having to ask your mama for something every now and again, but if your mama's always having to pick up the pieces when you have a whole man there, like I said, with big ass hips, then something is just not adding up and it's not balancing out. Now, you've been sick and all of this for a reason. You might have bitten more off than you can chew. Like trying to go all out and get a house with all of those extra bills and stuff. And then you keep coming with this, Chris is at work. So, question, does Chris have a daytime and a nighttime job? Because it seems like you be forgetting what you be saying sometime. Not that I really care, because if your man don't work, then that's your business, that's not mine. But what I'm saying is this. You will say that he works in daytime, then he works at night, and then you'll say something like when you're doing a morning vlog, oh, he got off of work early, and it could be like when the kids just went to school and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to figure it out. So he works a daytime job. Is a nighttime job various shifts to where he can work at night or overnight? Or are you just confused with his work schedule? Or is he just telling you what he wants to tell you and your stupid ass believe it? You probably be pacing around that house waiting for him to come home. Probably looking all outside the window, all outside the door, waiting for him to come home like a little ass kid. I wish I would. Jasmine, you need to get yourself together. You are too damn old for this type of shit. Like, seriously. Then you sitting off in the emergency room where your mother is. And this is another thing, too. Your mother only have you and Deshaun. So if something happens to her to where she gets sick or whatever the case may be, and her man friend, the DJ man, can't be there, then you or Keyshawn is going to have to be there. I don't know what you thought or what you was thinking, but that's y'all's mother. So if she goes into the hospital and she's sick, yes, you have to be there, even though you have 5 children and one of them being somewhat of a newborn or whatever the case may be. You still have to go see about your mama the same way your mama will come see about you. Did you not know that all of these things can happen? Or did you just think that having babies was just a fun thing to do? You are in for a treat, sweetheart. You allowed Kaylin to go as long as she could without those glasses. You have been talking about that girl needing them glasses for a long damn time. And you just now getting them. That girl being blind at school and you been knowing about it, but you took your precious time to get that girl some glasses. I guess when they finally told you that she was failing and couldn't damn see. That's the type of mother that you are. You wait until the very last minute until a limb is about to fall off before you even make a move or bust one. Then you walking around that house. I know you wiping your nose all up your sleeve, girl, holding that baby. All around your kids. But like I said, I believe that you're playing sick anyway with that. You know, it's the whole I'm depressed. It's my anxiety. Oh, it's just too much. But then you want to talk about, oh, I want to have another baby. Bitch, don't have another baby. Please don't. Get to know your 5 children that you have first. Get to know them first, okay, before you try to get another one here. I don't know no woman that wants to keep having babies and talk about how depressed and stressed they are. That is some dumbass shit. I've never heard of no shit like that. Something is really wrong with you. That you want to become a serial baby maker. And not be able to take care of your kids financially. It makes absolutely no damn sense. I would not keep having babies just to struggle. I damn sure wouldn't keep having babies with bums. Like having babies is not a sport or some shit. It's not like playing basketball, okay? You actually have to be a mother to these human lives that you give birth to. You actually have to do what you're supposed to do as a mother if you're going to give birth to these children. You can't just go around and just think that you can just have babies and that's just that. But you really need to think about the fact that your mama's not going to be living long, and you might want to think about that. You know what I'm saying? I hope she lives as long. I hope she lives until she's 100 years old. But what I'm saying to you is that your mother's up in age, and her health has been bothering her as of lately. She's been going in and out of the hospital and shit like that. And then you feeling some type of way that you have to go up to the hospital talking about, oh, I don't know what's going on. I've never been on this side of the hospital. I've only been on the side of the hospital where I had to take the kids to go get their appointments. I don't know what's going on. So your mom went through the emergency room. And you mean to tell me that they didn't tell you what was going on? Or you didn't even think to go ask? The first thing that you wanted to do was pick up the camera, because every little thing that you could try to gain sympathy from to make somebody cash up your sorry, pathetic ass is content. Now, you didn't even know what was wrong with your mother, but you decided to pick up the camera to throw a little pity party and shit. How do you even know that your mama even wanted YouTube to know that she was even in the hospital? Did she even mention it first? Or did you beat her to it? Oh, guys, I'm at the hospital with my mom. I don't know what's going on with her. I just got a phone call from such and such, and he said that she was just on the 4th floor and we couldn't get her up. And then the only thing I know, she was in the ambulance. I don't know what's going on, you guys. But I'm here. Like, yeah, that's your mama. You're supposed to be there. Just be ready for it. Be ready for things like that could possibly happen. And you have to be there for your mother, just like your mother have been there for you all these times when that bum couldn't help you do what needed to be done while he was there with you. You need to grow up. You need to get grown. You need to stop thinking that having babies is fun. It's like it's a sport, because it's not. Get to know the 5 children that you do have. Get to know them. I think that is very important for you to do so. Because it seems like they all that you really have, other than your mama. And then your daddy pop up every now and again. Or whatever the case may be. And then you talk about your grandmother. You have to think about these people getting older. They're older. They're getting older. What are you going to do if something happens to YouTube and Mama Dukes?